time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system. That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Monkey ass.
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
I expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Keep your eyes open.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence. Dalton, I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
This gets me blown up.
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
This will advance for you. Get to cover. Suspect is shooting. Put a stop to this. I'm pinned down. Get down.
Damn it! Where's my backup?
I'll have a look.
They were definitely around here.
Get back here. I'm taking fire.
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. What? No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of people?
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, terrorist responsible force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
As crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply don't support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Okay, sure.
The bow, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Punk Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Moon. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that. You can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Auto drive now
Let's
enabled.
spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000
Auto drive now enabled.
Last month, these illegal people breaking the law just by existing, and of course illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you, Alice, is why only 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, lady, I love you, but isn't my source was reporting you for snoring really loudly in a French way?
I've downloaded a patch to your optic, so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Sure. Yes. Anything you want. This is amazing.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
So cool. Hello? Anyone? Now, if I was a light switch, I would be...
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, relax. Sabine let me in.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Hey, Bagley. If DedSec didn't set off those bombs, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what... happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as 0 Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
That's terrible. How did you get out of there?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Yeah, so DedSec's reputation isn't very good right now. Don't get me wrong, I like to take chances, but this is really risky.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of...
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the core. So for once, Feed Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about...
have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. That's it. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance.
There's only one more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome to DedSec.
I'm happy to be here. Now, let's get to it.
Hi.
Listen, are you sure I belong here? What if recruiting me was a mistake? I don't even know how to be DedSec.
Too late. I bet learning as we go will be way more fun.
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That, but also, I want to stop the greedy dickheads exploiting London.
The constant Albion beatdowns aren't making me feel any safer. But I bet they're making money.
Meanwhile, Clan Kelly has risen to the top like rotten cream. They need to be brought down.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Hooray! Another friend to raise hell with. Welcome to DedSec.
I'm happy to be here. Now, let's get to it.
Lovely.
Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up. For those of you unfamiliar with the immigration processing centres, of course, so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to the Vine. Oh, it's all the things wrong with Britain today. I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professions we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the when reaching out rather than driving in on itself. Most of us have come here to visit our stuff.
Due to heightened criminal activity.
Silly.
Suspects reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Moving bound to hostile.
Yeah, but let's give credit to all the spies that haven't been in scandals and therefore might as well not exist.
They've arrested those German spies.
Controls, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
And I think that's a sad thing. I think I used to think that Germans was quite scary, but that was because I've been watching World War II movies where the Germans all had English accents.
Checkpoint has been breached. Over.
We have this on making it work. Now Germans all have that American accent, where it's all like, oh, welcome to the party. We're having a really nice time. Much friendlier Germans. Let them stay.
Well, that's all today, folks. Remember, it's not as bad as it seems. Honestly.
We're on their tail. Over.
Bye-bye.
Control. Target is now on foot.
Let's dance then. It's your...
Hello. And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also posted a violent crime. has plummeted to a record low. Now, extended
Received, we are in pursuit.
as I'm having a pet, it's called Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so
Control,
many times.
I've lost the
like
target.
the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private
I'm putting a stop to this.
By Barcelona.
Units fall back. Over.
The government panics to get the site before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, via chosen violent crime contractors, who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity
Searching
to
whoever's
commit
compromised the
violent crime
vehicle.
these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much
Let's
less
get
of a
this little
society.
shit. Drone, initiate search.
Extrajudicial state mugging? What is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
But what is the set rate? Is it 99.95 crypto bucks? It seems very reasonable. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, Alvin, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? Imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this. Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, yes, it's number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime
All
Minister?
units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Stand by for further
Anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shape of a vested interest in controlling my property. Great, have a chat with them then.
Oh, and you remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming to your house and beating you down? You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Very way of looking.
Where did they go? Shit. Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
What have we become, Alice? When you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, it never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents. Unless... you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on the bug this week, a new feature. The Bug Off feature. The person who is most irritated about this week will be Bug Off.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
To run a private
Message received, moving in.
Historically, there is a precedent, the East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot.
I had them! Where did they go?
Suspect has left the vehicle. Now on foot. Over.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Auto drive now
No sign of
enabled.
the target. Over.
This is pointless.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail. Just
It's very impressive. People look at me and go, where did you get that baby? In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CTOS is better than not choking on shit mist.
I mean, maybe they just spent 98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Bloom before his tentacles grew into every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not just any old poll, we should say that. This is not any poll. This is an official poll, right in the very heart of government. It's not a knock-off fake poll of a little couple of maybe-year-old dog sitting on a bench waiting to die. This is an official poll. So let's just put those words, official poll, through an online translator in case you didn't study languages. Let's find out what it actually means. Made up lie. There we go. I don't totally trust these official polls. They feed us, Alice. I mean, they could publish an official poll saying that over 99.9% of children like ice cream. And I would instantly assume that all children now hate all ice cream and would prefer to eat a bucket of gravel mixed with their badger. They could publish an official poll saying that 10 out of 10 cats prefer cat food to being whacked with a tennis racket, and I would assume that all cats have gone vegan and are queuing up outside Wimbledon meowing "Choose me."
I trust these polls as much as I trust someone recommending a movie that they watched during a breakup. Your judgment is impaired, Sally. I'll make my own decision.
I trust those polls as much as I would trust Mary Kelly if she came up to me and said, "Congratulations, Andy, you've just won a free holiday to the south of France in the back of this windowless van."
I think official polls are like the unsolicited dick pics that government provides us. I didn't ask for it, I don't believe it, it's on an angle, you artificially inflated it ahead of time, and anyone that falls for one deserves all the disappointment of the match material. These polls are absolute rubbish, Andy. I read one the other day that said the plumbing in London is good, and it's absolutely not. I mean, what is this technology now where they can spy on my every
Awaiting area crime report.
Make me move.
The great thing, I guess, about media drones is that, as inanimate robots, they actually have more humanity, compassion and dignity than the human journalists used to have to put up with, and a much more accurately calibrated moral compass. But it's the intrusion I can't stand, Alice. I'm in showbiz. Look at me here in this windowless dungeon. I'm in showbiz, and it's terrible. Drones going on being filmed all the time, everywhere.
At this point, they've installed so many CCTV cameras, I'm not sure where they'll get the new one.
Protest rallies are not permitted. Albion will disassemble unlawful gatherings by any means necessary.
Some people really just trying to make the world better.
PM announces Britain back on track after swapping all Crown Estate properties for some magic beans. There's no one wild joy on the streets as Britain signs 864.
Those who do not obey Albion orders are subject to arrest.
But somehow, our new plan managed to be even more irritating. than that. I don't know quite what it is, if it's the new colour scheme, or if it's just that it symbolises the loss of everything we once held dear. But that flag irritates the hell out of me.
Was everything you ever held dear Scotland?
Well, that was something I held quite dear.
I miss being able to dodge my friends' destination weddings in Italy. There's nothing worse than being asked to send you a kilometre motorbike on some sort of boat-based start with Sorrento. And I was really enjoying saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Now
is no one going to challenge the Lord of the Dance?
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Is it an illusion all the time? Who cares? It felt fun. There's cash, particularly the fun of doing a heads-up.
Any other patrols analysing the suspect over?
Best of 7, best of 9, now with crypto, all the romance has gone out. Heads and tails.
I miss romance, Andy. I miss there being mystery in life and not just a hope that your new partner is good enough at hacking to find out all the information the government has on you.
Bye for now, Bug fans. Keep feeding the kid in the resistance, and one day it will grow into a Tyrannosaurus Rex that will use the Cass family as toothpicks.
We shall eat up the beefsteaks. We shall pay up with our British pounds. We shall eat cows from the fields and anything that bleats. We shall drink up in pints. We shall never surrender.
Do you think you can conquer our Churchill mixed grill? Steak, gammon, sausage.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
The old grill. Come and conquer the Churchill.
Negative, suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
Auto drive now enabled.
All right, we're here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
navigating. Get over there, look around. Have a look. Shit, I need help. Ah! Just fired. You're in trouble.
What's taking them so bloody long? Taking cover!
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
Zxv-Bori. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fuck me, that is wicked.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just turn it down like 2 knots. Yeah?
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location sent, need a 1013.
Cease and desist. Got me straight.
So, Bagley, how exactly are we going to go about stealing an AR thingy?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Aren't servers, like, pretty big, though? How do I get it off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Into the distance, while LiDAR will detect objects near.
Sorry, dumb question, but what is a heavy lifter and where can I get one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Thanks, Bagley. You can shut up now.
Attention,
Not so hard,
flat
was
tire
it?
detected.
There's an active construction
Please
yard
repair as
nearby.
soon as
I
possible.
dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes which are not self-driving.
Spread out and find them!
Don't even get me started on the data. Everything that
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
Cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
As the pound continues its slide against global currencies, there's never been a cheaper time to visit London. So why is tourism at a 10-year low? Tonight, GBB looks at London through the eyes of a visitor. And it's a wake-up call.
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
You're listening to the bar.
Hello, Britain. This is the Marvel show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself to heaven in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice and...
I deny everything.
Some good news at last. There are no medicine shortages. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news. Trademark. There are none. There are no shortages.
Attention.
Of
Face, man!
It's too much medicine, if any. It's medicine. You can't move the manufacturer.
Suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from just prescribing stuff up a
My uncle had a leg removed diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hydrosis, pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's imitated humbug, it's nonsensical narcotic nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of medicine, nor should you believe the empty shelves at the chemists. They're also lying. Do not believe your doctor saying, sorry, we're fresh out of that, you're going to have to eat a carrot instead. And do not believe your own cobweb-ridden medicine cabinet at home. It might look empty, but it's not, for it contains the only medicine any of us truly need. So, music please, to be for this. Freedom. The medicine of British freedom, as the annals do acknowledge that however ill you may be,
They don't have access to a heavy cargo drone. You need to find a construction worker.
They don't quite fit the bill. Maybe another time.
I think I just found the least shitty person in Clan Kelly. I mean, it's not saying much, but I bet we could get them if we wanted.
Remember who you are. Taking a stand. Understood.
What the hell was that?
Someone better call 999.
Hey, we need him.
What's his wrong?
No one pushes me around.
I've had it.
That's shit. Got to get out of here. That's all.
I'm done with you.
I will teach you a lesson. I will show you how to hit. Wow, wait a second. Oh God!
This is the first time I've seen a construction worker. They're looking fit. Lots of tools.
Oh, they have a beastly drone.
You look like the rebellious sort. Are you interested in fighting the good fight?
Wait, are you with DedSec? I just so happen to need some help.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
I'm in debt with Clan Kelly. They paid for some medical expenses on my behalf, but they keep jacking up the interest rates. I'm basically an indentured servant at this point. Set me free from them, and I will make it worth your while.
All right. My friends and I will see what's what.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Got it.
Right, Hillock.
Deep breaths. I can't just
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive.
Fuck off. Sorry, please fuck off.
You look like the rebellious sort. Are you interested in fighting the good fight?
You're saying you're with DedSec? I could use the help.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
I got this mate. He got some kind of lung infection, but he can't get no help through National Health. Then a Clan Kelly doctor offered to help. For a high price, of course. But I couldn't say no.
Keep talking.
Them drugs worked. Oh, they really work too well. Now my mate's addicted to the stuff, and this doctor knows it. He's charging 3 more times than he did the first. We're stuck. We need help.
That bloody villain. Don't fret. We'll make sure your friend gets the medicine they need.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Well now, Clan Kelly's gotten rather big for their britches. They've never operated on a scale like this before.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
I know they're creeping around here somewhere. Drone, look around.
Right, you can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fabulous.
They just up and vanished.
End this quickly, alright? Hey, dipshit! Fuck you did it!
Investigation underway. Engaging target. What do I do?
Cannabis and fentanyl together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Sounds like too harsh a buzz for me, darling.
Get fucked! We promise it'll help. Get fucked!
We've squared your debt with Clan Kelly. You're free now. I suggest you put more thought into who you become friendly with.
Fucking lovely. You're not bad for a group of alleged terrorists.
In DedSec...
Hello, hello. Someone else sloughed off work and now it's your turn.
Let's do this.
I'm frightened!
Oh, you dick.
Oh shit!
Ha, no, absolutely. That's fantastic.
Watch yourself. Wanker.
You've been going out. Awesome. I love it. That's fantastic. travesty. No! No!
Someone call for help!
No, please.
Hang on. Let me hold you. Brad, keep going.
Ambulance.
It is illegal for persons to carry arms greater than 5. To do so is a crime.
Arsehole. Pursuing the target. Over.
Auto drive now enabled.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Auto drive now disabled.
An arsehole just ran over an officer.
Auto drive now enabled.
Trailing the target.
Auto drive now disabled.
Suspect has cleared the checkpoint.
Auto drive now enabled.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Target has broken through checkpoint. stop the vehicle.
Suspect drove into an officer. Over.
I just want to be left alone. Jesus, would you give a woman her
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
I told you to get lost.
I don't answer to you, your fucking majesty. I know my rights.
Keep talking and I'll show you how fast you forget about your rights.